stop scrolling. I'm not saying this to scare you. I'm saying this to save you. There are certain gifts you should never accept. Not from friends, not from family, not even from strangers who seem kind. Why? Because some gifts carry something you can't see. And by the time you realize it, it's already too late. Most people accept gifts because they don't want to be rude. They accept help because they feel guilty saying no. They accept favors because they think, what's the harm? But here's what you don't know. Some gifts are not blessings. They are contracts. And the moment you accept them, you've already said yes to something you never agreed to. Let me give you the first example. Gift number 1, money with strings attached. Someone gives you money. No loan agreement, no interest. Just take it. You need it more than me. But later, that same person starts telling you what to do, where to go, who to meet. And when you try to say no, they remind you, after everything I did for you, that's not generosity, that's control. And control is not love. This isn't just about money. This is about spiritual authority. When you accept a gift from someone who secretly resents you, or someone who envies your progress, or someone who uses kindness as a weapon, you open a door. Not just in your home, but in your spirit. That's why you feel drained after taking their help. That's why you feel guilty, even when you did nothing wrong. Let me tell you about gift number 2, unsolicited advice, wrapped as concern. Someone comes to you and says, I'm only telling you this because I care. But everything they say makes you feel smaller, makes you doubt yourself, makes you question your own decisions. That's not concern. That's manipulation disguised as love. When someone constantly tells you what's wrong with your life, but never helps you fix it, they are not your well-wisher. They are feeding their ego by keeping you low. And every time you accept that kind of gift, you give them permission to stay in your head. Gift number 3, help that makes you dependent. Some people will only help you if you stay weak. They will solve your problems, but never teach you how to solve them yourself. Because if you become strong, you won't need them anymore, and they can't afford to lose you. Ask yourself, does this person celebrate your growth? Or do they get quiet when you succeed? Do they encourage your independence? Or do they remind you how much you still owe them? If it's the second one, that gift is a trap. Gift number 4, a secret they trust you with. Someone shares something private, then says, I'm telling you this because I trust you. But soon, they use that secret to keep you close. They remind you, you're the only one who knows. That's not trust. That's a leash. Gift number 5, an invitation they know you can't refuse. They invite you somewhere, not because they want you there, but because they need an audience. You feel honored at first, but later, you realize you were just there to fill a seat. That's not a gift. That's using you. Gift number 6, I forgive you when you did nothing wrong. Someone forgives you for something you never did. Now you feel guilty. Now you feel obligated. Now you start believing you actually did something bad. That's emotional manipulation, and it's one of the oldest tricks in the book. If you recognized someone in these 6 gifts, don't confront them tonight. Don't argue. Don't try to prove they're wrong. Just quietly stop accepting. Say, I appreciate it, but I can't accept. You don't owe them an explanation. You owe yourself protection. Remember, not everyone who smiles at you wishes you well. Not everyone who gives you something wants nothing in return. And if you feel confused right now, that's okay. You weren't born knowing this, but now you are being told. What you do next is your choice. If this video helped you, type one word in the comments. Woke. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. And subscribe. Because in the next video, I'm revealing what to do if you've already accepted one of these gifts. You're watching this, and somewhere in your heart, you already know. You accepted a gift you shouldn't have. You said yes to help you felt was wrong. You let someone in, even though something told you not to. Now you feel tired for no reason, guilty even when you did nothing, and confused about your own choices. That's not coincidence. That's consequence. Nobody walks into a trap with their eyes open. It always starts small. A little help here, a small gift there, a harmless secret shared. And before you know it, you're not the same person anymore. You're quieter. You're more doubtful. You're asking permission for things you used to decide alone. That's the silent control. And the person who gave you that gift doesn't even need to say a word anymore. You've tried to pull away, but every time you try, you feel guilty. Why? Because they never did anything wrong. They never yelled. They never forced you. They just gave. And now you feel like you're the bad person for wanting to leave. Let me tell you something clear. Kindness that keeps you trapped is not kindness. It is control dressed in love. Here's what you do, and I need you to listen carefully. Step 1. Stop explaining yourself. The moment you explain why you're pulling away, you give them a chance to argue. And they will. They'll call you ungrateful. They'll remind you of everything they did. Don't play that game. Just say, I need some time alone. That's it. No reasons, no arguments, no debate. Step 2. Return the gift silently, not physically, spiritually. You don't have to give back the money or the object. You give back the obligation. Say this to yourself, quietly, firmly. I release every spiritual contract tied to what I received. I am not bound by guilt. I am not owned by anyone. Say it until you believe it, because words are not just sounds. Words are keys. Step 3. Change your receiving habit. From today, before you accept anything from anyone, ask yourself one question. If I say no to this, will they still respect me? If the answer is no, that gift was never free. Real love doesn't need a receipt. Real care doesn't keep score. You are not rude for protecting your peace. You are not selfish for choosing yourself. You are not guilty for walking away. The people who truly love you will never make you feel bad for saying no. And if someone does, then that gift wasn't love. It was bait.